we go. Davin Devotional. Get all our streams rocking. Come on, people. Welcome in. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock Pacific time. Time to connect with the Creator. Why do we do it at 3 p.m. Pacific time? Because 3 p.m. Pacific time is right when I start getting my midday anxiety. 3 p.m. Pacific time is right when people start calling me and start to press my buttons and stress me the fuck out. That's usually right when someone will call me and say, oh, so-and-so wants to quit. Or maybe, this is about the time where if you have kids, this is where kids get cranky, right? That stretch between the afternoon nap and bedtime. That's where kids start to go fucking crazy. That's where parents start to pull out their hair. If you think about all the times where you have stress, right? It's usually, like, at least for me, not first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I'm half asleep. Most things don't even affect me because I don't even notice them. But 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm pretty aware, and I'm already pretty cranky and tired and ready to fucking bite somebody's head off. So yeah. So that's why we do Davin Devotional at 3 p.m. every single day. Really glad you guys are here. Let's get this thing started. Got my dab rig here. Got my Jesus Calling devotional book. Get this thing started up. July 28th. July 28th. Turn this on. All right, you guys got to bear with me here while I do my YouTube hook because it's going on YouTube. That's the thing I've learned about streaming, is that if you're going to be a streamer, you got to leverage YouTube. You got to leverage YouTube. That is where the money is made. That is where the money is made. All right, here we go. Boom. Welcome to Dab and Devotional, where we get high and talk to God. Hi, my name is Daniel Coffeen, and I have screwed up a ton of shit in my life. No, I didn't want to say that. All right, let's go one more time. I got my script down. You guys are going to be able to get it down with me. Here we go. Welcome to Dab and Devotional, where we get high and talk to God. I'm a bipolar bodybuilder, which is kind of like having a mental illness on... Yeah, kind of like having a mental illness on roids. And I've screwed up a... All right, one more time. We got this. Here we go. One more time. Welcome to Dab and Devotional, where we get high and talk to God. Hi, my name is Daniel Coffeen, and I'm a bipolar bodybuilder, which is like having a mental disorder on roids. I got 2 divorces, a kid I don't see very much. I've made a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money. And at times, I've been walking along the path that God has for me. And other times, I've done whatever the fuck I want. Whatever the fuck I want. And so now I'm using this platform right here to keep myself accountable, to be walking down the path that God has for me. And I'm really glad that you're here to join me. Boom! We nailed it! That's the YouTube hook. How did I do? Oh, I forgot to use the word obediently. That's all right. We'll get there. Anyway, this is the book I use. This is the dab rig I use. And if you want more information, what do I have here? Oh yeah. I got to show you guys my school community, all right? So this is the book I use. This is the devotional book I use. This is the dab rig I use. And if you want more information, what did I say? Oh yeah. And if you want more, check out the Enhanced Man. All right, this is what I'm trying to talk to to get there. But I have this community that we just started up, and it's pretty freaking cool. Here it is right here, the Enhanced Man. Oh, we were doing a cycle review right here, so we did a steroid cycle review on this guy. But anyhow, this is the Enhanced Man, and inside of it, it's all about getting jacked, getting rich, having good relationships, and most importantly, working on our spiritual fitness, which is where we do this Dab and Devotional every single day, 3 o'clock. Obviously, you're here. If you're watching on YouTube, hello. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome. If you're watching on Kick, you're probably a sinner, so we're really glad that you're here. And yeah, so we do this every single day. We're going to walk through the passage together, and we're going to learn some shit, and we're going to encourage each other along the way. Put in the comments what you are going to use this opportunity to stay accountable to, right? So I'm using this 3 p.m. time that we have together to stay accountable to the path that God has for me, the plan that God has for me. And that plan, I don't know what the plan is, but I know what the plan isn't. And that's really good information to have. I know what the plan is, and I know what distracts me off of the plan that he has for me, and that is women. Women draw me off the path. So that's one thing that I'm using this time right now to stay accountable to. I'm 12 months clean and sober from having any intimacy with a woman, and I'm really proud of that accomplishment. That's been something in my life that's been very challenging for me. And every freaking day, I want to I want to screw that streak up. Every single day, I usually want to screw that streak up. But I can't. I won't. I got to keep my integrity to myself, keep my integrity to the people on this chat, and keep going down the path that God has for me. All right. Intro complete. But god dang, I need another dab after that. Heat up. Heat up. All right. Let's get started. Hope you guys are all having a great day. It is Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. July 28th. Here we go. Oh my God. That's how you know you're not doing very good there if you screw up the second word. Already screwed up the second word. All right. Let's try one more time. Let my love seep into the inner recesses of your being. Whoa. Do not close. All right, Daniel. Calm down, woo-saw, read the words. They're in English, the thing that you've been reading for a really long time. From the top, let my love seep into the inner recesses of your being. Do not close off any part of yourself from me. All right, so that's a powerful 2 sentences there. Let my love seep. So it's like it's overflowing, right? If something is seeping out into the corners like a flood, right? The water's seeping out all over the place. The sponge is full. It's seeping out. It's dripping. So this thing it's full. Seep into the inner recesses of your being. I'm guessing that's like the cracks or something. They use these words that I don't know why they use these words that are hard to understand. Recesses. Like whenever have I called my butt crack a recess? Right? I don't know why butt crack came into mind there, but we keep it light around here. We keep it light around here. Anyhow, so we're letting this love seep into us. Do not close off any part of yourself from me. Don't follow all the things I have for you on the plan, Daniel, except this one part about living with a girl and you're not married. About so let's say I'm following all the things that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing my Bible study. I'm making sure I have my quiet time. I'm making sure that I'm not screaming "God damn it" at the top of my lungs like I typically do. Right? I'm trying to live according to the word, except for this one part because we're probably going to get married at some point, or we're just having fun, or it's the modern day. The Bible was written a long time ago. Things are different now, right? So do not close off yourself to me. That's what he's saying. No part of it. No part of it. There's just this one part that I like to do that I just try to hide from God on. That's me. I know you inside and out, so do not try to present a cleaned up self to me. That's exactly what we're talking about right there. I know you inside and out. He knows all the thoughts, the good ones and the bad ones. The good ones and the bad ones. Yeah. So do not try to present. It literally has air quotes. Cleaned up self to me. I don't know if you can read that. See where it says right there. Cleaned up self. Boom. That's a cleaned up self. Like when you go to church, right? I used to do that all the time. I used to get fucking wasted on Saturday nights, and then I'd go to church with my family or my ex or something, and it's just what you did. Like you got to go to church, but you also got to get fucking hammered with the boys on Saturday night. So we're not really, we were hiding ourselves from God on Saturday night, and then we're out in the open on Sunday. Right? We're closed off on Saturday night, but then we open back up on Sunday. And he's saying, like, dog, you think I don't see that shit? You think I don't see that shit? He knows. He knows, man. He knows. All right. Wounds that you shut away from the light of my love will fester and become wormy. Ooh, wormy. I ain't trying to fuck with no worms, man. That is some imagery right there. Wounds. I'm thinking about the Gladiator movie where he has the worms in his you know what I'm talking about? Where he has the worms in his cut. We're gonna have to pull that up, guys. Sorry guys, we're gonna have to pull that up. Google.com. Hey now, thank you for the follow. We're gonna go Gladiator maggots. Yeah, there's like fucking this the nastiest. Where's that scene? Where's the scene? There it is, right there. Check it out. Come on, come on. We're not gonna play apparently. Well, there goes that. But yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly. Ugh, worms. That's in, if you have, put it in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Russell Crowe, Gladiator. Come on now. So it says, we can stop looking at that anytime. We can stop looking at that anytime, Daniel. Tracking. So it says, wounds that you shut away from the light will fester and become wormy. Wounds that you shut away from the light will fester and become wormy. Can't hide your shit, right? I've heard people call men waffle brains. Put in the comments if you've ever heard men be called waffle brains. Waffles have like compartments, right? Different compartments. And so they say that men, their brains are like waffles where we can just compartmentalize different parts of our life or trauma or things we're embarrassed about or things that we like to do or things that we're ashamed of, right? We'll just compartmentalize that. You have some sort of trauma, you'll just fucking pack that shit away and push it down. And so what that is saying is that when you do that shit, when you compartmentalize, when you hide yourself off, when you don't fucking examine that trauma, it's gonna become wormy. It's gonna come up and fucking infect you later on. And trust me, I have had that happen. Some of the most terrible things that have happened in my life came in the form of something that was like really good in the beginning, and then got so bad that it just infected my entire life and spread everywhere and impacted everyone around me. Had that shit happen, and I let it happen. I let that shit happen because of the decisions I made. Secret sins that you hide from me can split off and develop lives of their own, controlling you without you realizing it. I made a post a couple weeks ago about having bipolar disorder, and one of the things that I talked about was looking in the mirror and seeing the person that created the consequences, but then you only see the person that has to deal with the consequences. You don't see the person who actually created the consequences. It's like it wasn't even you. It's like it wasn't even you, and it's fucking crazy. And so I have to have that awareness of like I have that ability to just like shut myself off and go be a different person, go have a different life. Almost like I'm playing a fucking video game. Almost like it's a dream. Almost like it's a dream. Secret sins that you hide from me can split off and develop lives of their own, controlling you without you even realizing it. Yeah, don't like that. That doesn't make me feel good. That makes me want to rip another dab. That makes me want to rip another dab. Okay, here we go. Keep it on pace here. Open yourself fully to my transforming presence. Let my brilliant love search out and destroy hidden fears. Let my brilliant love light search out and destroy hidden fears. Let my brilliant love light search out and destroy hidden fears. Okay, so that's the whole premise here, is that the things that you don't actually what? The things you don't like about yourself. That's what it is right there. This is all about the things that you don't like about yourself and being able to face those things that you don't like about yourself. That's a hard fucking thing to do. That's a really fucking hard thing to do because I don't like talking about the parts of myself I don't like. Why? Because it's fucking embarrassing. And that's the word. That's the word for me, at least. Maybe ashamed, but embarrassing. I'm embarrassed by some of the decisions I made as a grown ass fucking man. I'm embarrassed by it. And it fucking hurts to think about. It hurts. And so, what we're learning here is that God's presence is a light. He calls it a love light. And he's saying here that you have the power to direct the light at the hidden fears, at the things you're embarrassed by, at the shameful acts you committed. Mine fucking suck. Mine really fucking suck. Put in the comments if yours suck too. Put it in the comments if the things that you're ashamed about, like you would not want to be friends with those people. Right? I have done shit that I would not want my friends to do. Like I wouldn't be their friend anymore. I wouldn't be their friend. And I have done that shit. And I fucking hate it. We've all done it. We've all done that shit. But if we take the light, which is the presence, which is this, which is the time here, which is the awareness and the hope of heaven. If we talk about yesterday's, if you didn't see yesterday's, go watch it. Hopefully I'm pointing in the right direction. If you didn't see yesterday's Dab and Devotional on July 27th, hit that one right there where we talked about the two things that you have to hold in your heart: a continual focus on his presence and the hope of heaven. Those are the two things you got to do, right? And this video from yesterday is all about that. A dual focus on his continual presence and the hope of heaven. Okay, back to this one. I switched back. Come back to this video now. This process, okay, this lighting of your bullshit. When you put the light on the bullshit, this process requires time alone with me. As my love soaks into your innermost being, enjoy it. Oh my God, I'm fucking retarded. Try this again. This process requires time alone with me. All right. If you're new here, whenever we do these Dab and Devotionals, there's a lot of consistent themes, but this one's probably more consistent than any of them. If you want to know what your steps are now and next, you have to get quiet. You have to get in the silence. The answers are found in the silence. The answers to what to do now and next are found in the silence. That's just how it works. I don't make the rules here, but that's how it works. You don't get the answers of what to do now and next from the internet, from your friends, from your mom, from your business partners. They don't fucking know. We're all out here on the earth trying to figure out the same shit. What the fuck are we supposed to be doing? Right? None of us know. We have no fucking clue, guys. We're all trying to figure out the same thing. And so if you ask another person who doesn't know what the fuck is going on either about what you should do now and next, they're just going to tell you what they think. And then you got to remember, they don't know what the fuck is going on either. So if you want to know what the fuck is going on, then you need to get quiet, you need to get silent, and you need to get into a room where there's no distractions and just sit there. You can close your eyes if you want, but you just sit there. And you just wait for the answers that are supposed to be, that you just wait for the thing to do now and next. It'll come to you. And usually the thing to do now is you just got to sit in there longer. That one sucks. That one sucks. You just got to sit in there longer. Then what'll happen is once you're in there long enough, you'll get this overwhelming feeling to do something, literally something. And oftentimes it's shit you don't want to do, right? Like call your dad or call your brother-in-law that you got in a fight with or call your ex-wife about this, that, and the third. Say something. I have no idea, but there will be, I'm just listing off things that have happened to me. There will be this overwhelming thing that you have to go do. And it's very important that you actually do it in that moment. So if it's call a parent that you haven't talked to in 15 years, if you don't do it right then you just wasted the time. And now who knows how long it's going to be before you go and do that again. But I'm telling you, so the what to do now will come in that moment and you just got to do it. And then what will come next will come later. Just from my experience here, guys, just from my experience. But it's pretty clear when you do it, you get the next steps sooner. When you don't do it, you just waste your time. Maybe it's not wasted, but if you don't, you should probably just do it. Just do it. It's going to be hard. Expect to not want to do it. That's what you should take away from this. If you go get silent in a room and you wait for God to tell you what to do now and next, the odds are high that you're not going to like what you're going to have to do now. But if you do it, you're going to be happy. Trust me. You're going to be pleased. And you're going to come back to this dab and devotion and be like, you were fucking right. I'm going to be like, I know. All right, let's keep going. This is it. This process requires time alone with me as my love soaks into your innermost being. Enjoy my perfect love, which expels every trace of fear. Boom. That's it. Can't hide your bullshit from God. That's the takeaways, right? Here's the takeaway. Number one, you can't hide your bullshit from God. Number two, if you do hide your bullshit from God, it's going to become wormy and infected and fuck the rest of your life up. And number three, you have to make sure that his presence, the light, right? Light of the earth is shining on those deep, dark secrets and parts of yourself that you don't fucking like about yourself. You got to bring those out into the light. You got to fucking own it. And you just got to be okay with it. You're forgiven from it. You just got to be okay with it. And then if you need to know what your next steps are for now and in the future, you need to go get in a quiet room and just sit there. No distractions, no phone. Just fucking sit there and just wait. I'm telling you what you're supposed to do now and next will come. Bam. July 28th complete. All right, chat. Let's chat it up. What do you guys think about that? How are we feeling? Let me pull up my chat here. Naomi. Glad you're here. Naomi's our moderator. Mod mama. She's crushing it. All right, let's go through some of these chats. Wow, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? Paul, glad you are here, dude. All right. Salam. Salam alaikum. Waffle brain, spaghetti brain. Daniel, it's like you're reading my life out loud. Oh, Daniel Watts, what up, dude? He's part of the Enhanced Man. Welcome, bro. I'm pretty sure he's a strong man, which is fucking cool. I've always wanted to do some strong man shit. Integrity comes from your actions when no one is looking. Unfortunately, you are absolutely right, man. And one thing that helps me a ton is my life script. It's like I have all these, I don't know why life is like this. I have all these things in place to protect myself from myself. Let me list those things out for you, okay? This is just off the riff here. So I have a behavioral therapist. I have a physical therapist, right? So I have a behavioral therapist for my fucking bipolar disorder. I have a physical therapist for all the fucking problems I have with my physical body. which I'm pretty damn healthy. So I'm pretty happy about that. I have a performance therapist who helps me with like mental performance and training and prepping for bodybuilding shows and handling, employees and stuff like that. What else do I have? I have a life script that I listen to every single day that tells me it's a voice recording of myself telling myself what my life is going to look like in 5 years. If you're interested, I have a copy of that on my Discord. Check that out. I can put a link to it here shortly. What else do I have? I have okay, life script. What's the other thing I have? Dang, what I mean, I have this, right? I have the 3 p.m. Dab and devotional that helps save myself from myself. What other things keep me from sabotaging myself? I have a house assistant. She's out of town right now, but I have a house assistant that that help cleans my house because I'll fucking not do it. Uh, what else do I have? I have like I'm just this destructive fucking human, and so I have to cushion myself to make sure that I stay on the path. It is high maintenance. I'm a high maintenance individual. You love strongman. You have the mentality for it. Dude, strongman is sick. I went to a gym when I was younger. It was called Kale's Gym. Shout out Rich Kale. It was a powerlifting and strongman gym. And I went there basically from sophomore year of high school and then all the way through senior year. And then whenever I would come back home from the army or college or whatever, I'd always go work out there. And they had the press the logs. They had all the different sleds, and you could pull a truck. Like and all those guys were just like so cool, man. Like I loved hanging out with the power lifters and the strong men. They they're just a different breed. Different breed to want to do that to yourself for sure. Optimum formula skeleton. Yep, yep, yep. We're repping today. OF. Optimum formula. If you use peptides or uh, want to make money doing so, we have quite a good partnership with Optimum Formula. Let me put a couple links in here to the Discord, or put a link in here to the Discord so that you guys can join and see all the different things we have in here. What else do I have? I have training plans in here. I have diet plans, peptides. Let's see. How do I invite people? Boom, there we go. Copy. Here is link to the Discord. Bam. And check that out. All right. Our next thing that we're gonna do. Oh, lately, what's got me through things is the story of Job. Oh yeah, dude, Job got fucked up. I know I read that late, but if you guys don't know the story of Job, it's in the Old Testament, and basically, he gets tortured by God, and it sucks. Like literally everything. If you just put on a piece of paper everything that could go wrong in someone's life who has married with kids, uh, it goes like that. Like everyone dies. He gets super sick, fucking crazy, like sores in tons of pain. And it's like it's this torture, and it's like a competition between God and Satan, and they're basically just seeing if they can crack this guy. And he doesn't crack. He doesn't fucking crack, man. He just lets it all happen, which is a great reminder of something that is very, very important that I've learned in my last probably year and a half, not even year and a half, 8 months, not even a year, is everything you want in life is downstream, which is just a mind fuck to think about. But what do I mean by that? Everything in life is downstream, or everything you want in life is downstream. Everything you want in life is downstream. Meaning, if you feel yourself swimming upstream in any part of your life, then you're not, that's not the right thing to do. You're not required in life to work harder at a thing that's not going well. It sounds weird, right? If you're failing at something, if something's been incredibly difficult for a long period of time, the answer is not to uh, keep pounding on that door and work harder. It's actually to just go in the opposite direction. That's how you're going to get to what you want to do in life, is if you just let it happen, right? Because everything happens for a reason. And so if you are resistant to the reason, right, the result, right? You're not sure what the reason is going to be, but you're resisting against it, you're not going to get the result that's made for you. You don't want to just keep pounding your head against a wall, and then when your head starts hurting, put on a helmet and keep fucking pounding your head against the wall. It's actually to just get away from the wall. It's just get away from the wall. Everything you want in life is downstream. It's actually the easier path. It's the easier path. It's you don't want to fight it, and you'll end up where you're supposed to be. That is what I have learned. When I don't fight it, I end up exactly where I want to be. When I got kicked out of physical therapy school is a great fucking example. I went to physical therapy school right after I got out of the army. It's a doctoral program. And I got into a private Catholic university and I used my GI Bill. And I got through 2.5 out of the 3 years, did 2 out of my 3 clinical rotations, took all the tests, fucking crushed all. I was such a good student. I learned fucking everything you're supposed to learn in physical therapy. That's why I have that fucking skeleton. Let's see if anyone notices that it's actually, I turned the skull around because that's the back of it. And then I got expelled. And I got expelled because I'm a fucking bipolar bodybuilder, which is like having a mental health disorder on steroids. And I was a fucking asshole, and it was a private university, and they can fucking kick you out for whatever they want. It was 3 strikes. I got 3 strikes. They were all fair strikes. And then I got to appeal. I appealed, and they said, fuck you. You're gone. You're gone. And I had to pay back my GI Bill. And like, I still get a bill every fucking month. Every fucking month I get a bill. And I'm reminded of it. Um, but it brought me here. If I would have graduated from physical therapy school, I would be a staff physical therapist somewhere making $60 an hour. I'd be trying to bodybuild on the side. I'd probably still be married. I would probably have a drinking problem. Um, yeah, and I would be very discontent with my life. I would not want to be a fucking physical therapist right now. Nope. No, thank you. And so that was a very good example of what I mean by everything you want in life is downstream. I could have kept, I try, I, could- My mom still wants me to go back to physical therapy school and try to get the degree. Like, no, I was swimming upstream that whole time. There was constantly friction. And that's where my mental health was the absolute worst. But I just kept going. And then once I got expelled, and all the shit came crumbling down, I was able to get through the darkness and be like, all right, I know what to do now and next. And it's fucking get famous on the internet so I can try to fix all the goddamn mistakes I made. Yep. As my uncle would say, that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the ball game. Okay, I am now going to set up for our next segment, which is going to be reacting to a Greg Doucette video about me. You guys didn't know. One of the things that blew up my following last year was when Greg Doucette made a whole YouTube video about me and about steroid side effects, and we're going to talk about it. but I need to eat some muffins first and go to the bathroom. So I'm going to cut this stream here and then we're going to restart again. Uh, and then after that, the next segment, we have 3 segments today. The next one is steroid segment. Then the next segment is divorce segment. That'll be interesting. We're going to talk about divorce. If you've ever been divorced or you want to get divorced or you're trying not to get divorced, you should come because I have done everything possible to fuck up marriage and divorce. And if you just learn from my mistakes and don't do the things that I did, you'll probably have a pretty good relationship. Learning by default. No, learning by, what is that called? Learning by removal. Learning by removal. So just do the opposite of what Daniel did, and you'll have a good relationship. Bam. Okay.